No, because no one's going to be watching the rate they're playing. So, well, and there we go. That's how we kick it off. Welcome. I'm sorry we're late because of me. I was hoping to hear a little more analysis as to what was going on and what they thought about the Avs D and the mess this team has become on TNT. But here we are, Scott Hastings, Andy Lindahl. We'll have to have some fun here at some point somehow, Scott Hastings. But watching hockey, I'm not sure is really it.
Let me give you the good news. Ready? I got some good news for you.
Please.
Still a game.
Yeah, it's still a game, although here I'm watching another mess in front of the goal. Here's the thing. And here's what bugs me. And another just backside guy, left open, scrambled to the net. Another shot, sticks on it, rebound. Luckily, Georgie's there. That was a good rebound, stave by Georgie. But where is the defensive improvement you told me you worked on all camp? I know you've got basically your AHL team out there because everybody's hurt, but this is getting ridiculous. Just guys getting the puck in prime shooting spots. Everything feels hard for the Avs. Nothing feels easy for the offense, you know. And look, Georgie's got to be better, but it's impossible for a goalie to get any confidence when he thinks a guy. They said it on about the last. They said it basically on both goals, asking what is the defense doing.
Well,
okay.
First of all, they're saying they're saying you got three guys there and no one picks him up. The second one said that it shouldn't have even got to his stick. And then late in that period, they almost hit at a one-timer, like right in front of it. And he's going, how does it get there? Why is he? And you could see, and on that one, Nathan McKinnon was right beside him, just let the guy go in between him and the goaltender. But listen, so far on this one, this game ain't on Georgie right now.
No, but again, here's the problem. I don't think anybody feels good right now, okay? I don't think Georgie feels great about his game. I don't think the Avs feel great. Like, to me, one of the dead giveaways that they're not playing like we're used to, they probably should have at least taken a chance on getting that offsides, but I'm sure with as close as the call was on the power play goal number 2, Bednar's thinking, I can't afford to go down and give another power play to these guys. I can't afford for us to go down 3-1. We're not playing well. I can't be wrong about the decision. It's too close. That's something I bet you Coach Bednar challenges in a heartbeat 2 years ago.
Well, or you may challenge if it makes it a 4-2 game and you got the lead. You may challenge it also. But you know what? They haven't cleared their zone very well in the first period. And so far, to be honest with you, the second period either. They've not cleared the zone well. It feels like you're playing, it feels like the ice is tilted, as they like to say.
Well, they're passengers right now. They're just watching too many things. And Mikko Rantanen said it last game, we never get to play with the lead. So tonight, they've yet to have the lead. They've yet to settle, because that was the thing. I can't remember if you and I talked about it, or maybe I probably said it to Nate, but what used to happen is the Avs would get a couple goals. They'd make the other team start playing and pressing and doing that kind of thing. And instead, the Avs are the ones that get down. They come out of their and the defense isn't great to begin with, And again, I get so frustrated, and I don't think Bednar does it on purpose, but the other night he thought that, he didn't say it for sure, but he thought Taves would be okay by today. Well, now all of a sudden Taves isn't okay by today, And so that adds, you already had $20 million between Georgie and Lecky and not Georgie, Gabe, Nichushkin and Lecky hanging out on IR. Now you got Taves. That's another $7 million. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But it's so massively frustrating. What scares me about this is, where is the depth? Now, I don't know. Maybe it's not fair. Maybe you got too many young guys playing up at once, but this is a homestand. Well, you got a 3-game homestand to get right, or 4 games, and you're peeing it all away.
Yeah, I agree with you. Here's an interesting thing. See if you agree with this. And you and I have been harping for the last couple of years for them to get a little bit more physical of a team, maybe a little bit more size in the back end. Would that help? Who knows? I don't know. But that being said, you talk about playing with the lead. You know what kills you when you've got a lead and the team's trying to come back? Speed.
Yeah.
Because now you're taking chances and speed kills you going back at you. But you know what happens when you're chasing? What doesn't get into play very often? Speed. Because
Yeah.
if you're being real honest right now, I mean it really does. You said an AHL team, size wise, half the time when they're in Boston's offensive zone, it looks like it's a junior varsity's playing the varsity. I mean that looks the difference in the size.
Yeah, well, right now it also allows to your point about the speed. Boston just gets to sit back and let you come to them. Now they look like they want to be aggressive tonight. They're coming out there and they're pushing the pace a little bit, but it. God, this is
Well, let me
frustrating.
equate this now. Let me move this over and equate this to Broncos and see if it's a similarity on this. The way the Broncos play, you know what it's good for? You got the lead and you're going dink, dunk, 3 yards here, 4 yards there, first down, take a lot of time off the clock, hold the lead, burn the clock, win the game. But is that a good offense when you're down 23? I mean, you can say what you want to say. If the Chargers play their regular defense, do you come back with 16 fourth quarter points? But is that offense good enough to play from behind? And I
No,
don't think it is.
no, the Broncos is currently constituted need to play one-score games, and that puts a lot of pressure on the defense because the offense is not giving you a lot of scores. Oh my God, they just had a great setup play and couldn't put it home. God, and now it's a breakaway, and Georgie does not give it up. I didn't know where that went, but luckily it went off him and high into the net. Holy cow. Georgie just got left completely alone. McCarr comes up ice, hands it off. Great one to Middlestat. No, it was oh God, he was on, I think that was McKinnon. Just a mess of a breakaway. They should have had a clean shot. Instead, it goes the other way.
Yeah,
I
that's a
still
one.
can't figure out who the forward was, but he was on his. He
One.
basically was tangled up.
That's a one-on-one goal right there. But again, there's McCarr takes it deep, and now who's covering the backside?
Well, again, because you're pressing, because everyone's trying to get to the net because they're pressing, and it just leads to and the one extra pass, which frankly, Gerard absolutely should have given up. He did. He made the right play, but I think it was to McKinnon who just was just not. If he was a left-handed shooter, I guess that would have been where he wanted it. So,
Well, I'm gonna tell you again right now, and I know it's early. We got 14:48 on my clock. I'm always behind you, but you're in the game, and you're down 2-1, but this ain't on Georgie.
No, it's not. Oh my God. Sloppy fanciness by Manson, and they turn it the other way again. What in the hell are we doing? Glad Julia finds it funny. This is slop ass hockey, man. This is embarrassing, and it's by everybody on the roster. Now here comes another barrage of Georgie. He gets another. Again, that's a good save. That's a momentum-changing save right there because you just left the guy wide open with your goalie. God, it's ridiculous. I mean, what do they think they're doing? They're showing the replay on the one in front. What is going on defensively? Seriously, Scotty.
And listen, not only are they not back on some of these, there's never a body on a body. They're a finesse team, Andy, and they might be young and they might be having a lot of young guys right now, and I'll give you all that. But no one's touching anybody. Manson's been the only guy that I've seen in this game defensively who's touched anybody.
Yeah, well, Manson's the one that just sloppily slapped the puck, basically, and led to that last breakaway. So, nobody's hands are clean in this whole thing. I get it. I get the beginning of the year can be a little bit tough for guys. I said it before. The only thing I can relate to is a broadcaster. But the 2 years that I did the Broncos and they went to the Super Bowl, and the next year everything comes quick. Draft comes quick. The preseason comes quick, right? It all just comes faster than you're ready for.
Nuggets about it after they won the championship.
Exactly. So I get that. But guess what? You got bounced round 1 by the Kraken and round 2 by Dallas, okay? You shouldn't be looking like you're not ready to give a damn this early. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know it. It just is sloppy play. It's sloppy play. And yes, Georgie absolutely has to be better, but there ain't a guy on that team right now that can't wear some of what this is crap hockey. This is crap hockey. You've given up 20 goals in 3 games, dude.
Yeah,
20 goals.
I'll give you that.
22 now in a game in 2 periods, 3 games in 2 periods. What is this?
Hey, do me a favor. In the mood you're in right now, yell, Mom, meatloaf.
Nobody's home. No.
Mom, meatloaf.
Maybe we ought to just shut this down and call it a night. I can't watch this crap. I'm going to get fired. I'm serious, dude. I'm serious. What are we watching, Scotty? How can that many guys feel this checked out?
Let's change the topic to one that'll calm you down. Bo Nix All Pro.
Oh yeah, when will that happen? In the CFL? When he goes to the CFL, is that when that's going to happen?
Is it All Pro up there?
I don't know. Yeah, look, you were talking about the Broncos offense. I mean, we'll see what happens against the Saints, but we can have all the conversations we want. You and I both know unless Bo Nix gets hurt, as long as Sean Payton's the coach, nothing's going to change. And Sean Payton's going to be the coach through this year. And I don't think, I don't know when the seat gets warm for him. I guess if it continues to look like this all year. There we go. Ross Cole, there you go. Backside. Did that fly over the net? Unreal. Even when they get good chances, they can't put it home. Miles Wood loses his skate. Shot goes flying over the net. But again, the Roaring 20s line doing a little something.
There's a little energy with them in there.
Well, yeah, they've got good speed and they feel hungry.
I'm that far behind you again. I didn't even see where the puck went. I'm not even sure if it got to the net.
Yeah, it might not have and here we go, another open breakaway, and Georgie's got to make a save, and then there's a rebound. Now it's left outside. Another ridiculous wide open free shot. Now an Avs penalty. They're going to go on another power play. Jiminy Christmas, dude. Well, if you're going to be a passenger, this is what it's going to be. So, yeah. Go teams. Go local sports. Well, the good news is the Nuggets didn't. Oh, wait.
Yeah, the Nuggets.
Yeah, I guess. What's that?
I said, yeah, I mean, at least the Nuggets haven't started. Not like they've looked great in preseason.
What do you make of it? What are we supposed to do with that?
I don't know, man. You trying to think who they played. So you played Oklahoma City last night. The night before you played Phoenix. You're minus 33 points in that Phoenix loss from the 3-point line. You're minus 24 or 27 last night from the 3-point line. One of the Boston games, I think that second game against Boston, that second preseason game, you're minus 30 at the 3-point line. Either that's we don't really care. We're not going to chase people off the line. Everybody's saying, hey, these guys don't play no defense, at the 3-point line. Go ahead and start gunning them up, and let's see how many we can make. So it's a struggle. Not a good recipe. And then, conversely, you're minus 33. That means also you ain't making any. You're making 8, but giving away 18. You ain't gonna win them games. You're gonna win. You're not gonna win close games like that.
Well, there's a part of me though. I keep hoping that when regular season Joker shows up, everything changes, right? But I don't know. He can't do it all. There's another one that got clean to Georgie. Now they got another backside. See, again, I know you're down, but I just cannot believe how many times they can get it. Like, it feels like when the Avs try that cross crease pass, it gets knocked away every time. It always is getting connected on our power play unit, and I don't know why. So I don't know. And they can't get
Well,
it. See, the other problem is the Avs can't win a damn face-off either. They don't have a face-off guy. That's another thing, lingering problem for the last couple of years. That like, when are we going to get this figured out, guys?
you can't win a face-off, and you're right. Just on this power play, you got two crosses right in front of the crease, and just both of them were clean.
Shouldn't be that way because the Avs don't get that pass half the time. They try that pass, gets knocked away.
Well, or there's no one coming up on the backside either.
No,
They're in a little bit of they're in a funk right now. You know what? Last year, remember they went on a road trip and won 3 games on a road trip early. Maybe the best thing that could happen for the Avs is they can get on the road here soon.
Yeah, I guess, man. But again, if you're fighting for, God forbid, playoff, just getting in the playoffs or trying to stay out of the wild card, this is going to be, we can't forget this home series where you just gave up 2, threatening to be 3 games, Now the Ducks come in Friday, so hopefully you're going to get that one because the Ducks aren't as good. Although I think they had a high pick, so they should be interesting. But, I don't know. I said Joker can't do it all at the end of the day. Although, like we said, the Roaring 20s line has been going. McKinnon's line can't do it all for the Avs. I don't know, Scott. It's just so frustrating because again, I don't stress about the Broncos when it comes to this sort of thing. Like, let's be honest. Nate and I had the old, is there such a thing as a must-win discussion today? I mean, if you want to get into the playoffs, yeah, what's coming up here on Thursday night, tomorrow night's a must-win for the Broncos. But I'm not worried about them making the playoffs. I'm worried about you actually figuring out who's worth keeping on this roster next year. You know what I mean? When you finally will have a little bit of cap room to play with.
Yeah, I'm
God, another backside and a goal.
I heard you guys talk about it also. I'm more worried about, are you developing some wide receivers that's going to be here for the future also?
God. Oh, yeah. Another just let the guy skate in from the backside. Georgie's got no hope. Just right on the mouth of the crease. I don't know who 44 is, but, I mean, again, here he comes right in. How is he behind 2 defensive players? Just explain it to me.
Well, watch 44 is standing right in front of the crease. He lets a guy go right behind him. You can't tell me he doesn't see him.
Well, but there's another wing back there. But, I mean, again, I don't understand.
See, there he is, 44 at the top of the thing. He looks once, but he doesn't look.
Oh, yeah, twice. And by the way, the forward is Pasternak. You let go right on. David Pasternak's pretty good. Maybe you've heard of him. And Georgie gives up the puck because now Georgie's pissed. And another shot and another goal.
Oh, that fast, huh? I'm still.
Well, they didn't even get it clear. Again, lose a face-off, get it dumped deep.
I'm still in the replay. There's a losing face-off.
Get it dumped deep.
Georgie
misplays it because now he's all in his head and pissed. Let's see. McCarr can't get it cleared. Oh. They go ahead, they shoot, and there's 2 guys screening Georgie. Lindholm shoots. Yeah, and then it's tipped, I even think. So Georgie went low, and they tipped it wide, and, of course, it's going in. Because Boston, by the way, has not been playing well or scoring a lot of goals. They've now got 4.5. It's a half of hockey. We've got a half a hockey game up there because they're nearing the 10-minute mark, so 30 minutes, and they've got 4 goals up. Are you bleeping kidding me?
Well, I'm not even sure they got tipped. Lindholm shot it. It looked like Georgie was screened a little bit.
Yeah, it may not have gotten tipped, Scotty. I don't know. All I know is the Avs are they are a terrible hockey team right now. There's nothing else to say. You can't clear your own zone. You can't win any faceoffs. Let
me ask this, and I know you and I can kind of go old school. You're getting hammered every single game. You see any fights?
Well, somebody should fight, but I have no idea who on the roster actually would do it. Manson's up there. I don't know if Manson's okay. Well, now you got someone going after. You're going to get one coming up because I know you're behind me. They're trying to take on Zadorov. That didn't go very well. So it looks like it's Stevenson, I think is his name. I don't know who this guy is. He's one of the new guys. $36. He was outsized, but he decided to do something at least. Big old Zadorov's still there. I feel like you almost need a Zadorov presence, even though I know he does some things that drive you nuts. But
look, there's that's Stevenson's dad probably. Yeah, we just called your kid up.
I can't even see his name. Steinhaus. I don't see the name. He had a late check. Zadorov didn't like it. I don't know, Scotty.
Well, he said his dad came in to see his boy play. Well, he pops. He popped Zadorov on that check though, didn't he?
Well, that wasn't Zadorov. That was, I think, one of their forwards, and Zadorov went and took up for him.
Well, he he put a check on somebody. I'm gonna have to run that one back. He put a hit on somebody. I mean, flattened him. 51 he hit. And your pop flew in from Nova Scotia today. To watch you play. And you're right, Zadorov came in from behind backing up. I don't know if 36 can fight, but he was throwing punches. That's my new favorite. I'm gonna get me a new jersey now.
Don't, because he'll be back down with the Eagles before you know it. But good for him.
Hold on, I don't care.
All right.
Has anybody on that team shown that heart yet?
Well, no. Hey, look, that if you, I feel you. Look, Scotty. We've been saying it for a couple of years. I know it costs you some speed. I know it's a new NHL. But here's the problem. When you don't have a top six that like it used to, at what point do you need a little size to counter the fact that you're not as fast or as skilled as you once were, period. So now they're going to break down this goal. Which one is it? So, yeah, okay, we're going to get a look because there's two guys screening. So McCarr's on him. I don't know who 68 is, but he doesn't look like he's covering anybody. That's probably your guy. And I couldn't tell if Belcher actually tipped it or not. So, but look, I'm not going to claim to be. I'm not a hockey coach. I've never played hockey. I don't know who's supposed to have who out there. I don't know, but yeah.
Who 36 is Warden?
On the Avs?
Yeah, he's a new young kid. How about those seriously? You have to admit that's a good story. Your dad flies in from Nova Scotia because you're going to get to play in your first NHL game. And one of the big studs in the league takes you on.
Well, so Colorado somehow got a power play out of that, which is good. So
they go back and look at it because you're not allowed to kind of come in and start a fight, right?
No, I don't know. And so probably roughing. I didn't see the penalty when it was put up, but probably roughing. But again, now the Avs power play's got to get going.
Matt Steinberg.
There you go. Yeah. All right. Well, this power play is going about as well. What are you expecting tomorrow from the Broncos and the Saints?
Well, I'm gonna have to admit something to you, Andy. I'll be watching that DVR tomorrow
because
my daughter's soccer team was invited to walk out with the DU women's team for introductions. You ever seen that in those soccer tournaments where the little kids walk out with the players?
Yes.
So her soccer team gets to escort DU's team out onto the field. So that starts at 6. So I will be out.
Cale Makar is about to escort the puck into the net for you there. So take a look.
Right.
That's cool. That's real cool that your daughter gets to do that. That's big fun.
I will watch that Sans advertising because I will be fast forwarding through that sucker.
Well, I am curious in chat. Look, I'm seeing everyone. Marie, Bruin, Colorado Dan, Super MV. I'm seeing all you guys. Joey, hello from YouTube. Oh, that's probably our guy. Well, Joey M. We're seeing all you guys. I'm curious how many people are. I told you and I thought about doing a Bronco watch party last Sunday, but I had stuff I had to do. And my buddies, frankly, just told me, hey, man, just record the thing till half and we'll come over. Now, I'll tell you, it drives me nuts. My other buddy, Joe, who was watching it live, was texting me all night or the first couple things about what was going on. And I'm like, I just want to go home and watch this damn game. But I've got a lot of friends telling me now that all they do is they just DVR it so they can move through it quicker.
Well, tomorrow's going to be our last kind of okay day, right? So we'll start getting crappy starting tomorrow and through the weekend. Listen, I'm gonna go and enjoy a little soccer game. DU Pioneers soccer game. I'm gonna watch a little bit of that. Then I'll come home. The warden will fix me a
brandy
bowl of popcorn. I'll recline back on my recliner. She'll rub my feet. And then I'll watch the game.
Yeah. Ellie will bring you your slippers. What are you, Ward Cleaver? What the hell's wrong with you? Gonna smoke a pipe too?
Yeah, the warden will anoint my feet with some oil, yeah. Wash them a little bit, rub them down, and then junior warden will bring me some slippers.
Yeah, sure that all will happen. And the Beaver and Wally will come and wait to hear how your day was.
Hey, listen, and this is me. You still got 8:36 in this period.
Get one more.
One more. Go in. 1 point differential again. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, man. I'd like to believe that somewhere in them they got to dig deep and let's get something. But you got to quit giving up goals. It just feels like the defense is so bad.
How about clearing a puck from your zone once?
Yeah, but again, that's where your size comes in. You just are getting muscled off by some of these Eastern teams.
Do you think somewhere after that game against the Islanders, I meant to ask you this today, the Patty Wall was sitting there going, told you're too small.
Yeah.
I mean, wasn't that his big thing? He wanted some bigger defensemen, and Joe wanted speed. I mean, Joe proved out right because they won a Stanley Cup because of their speed. But hey, Islanders put it to them a little bit, didn't they?
Yeah, because they got some big dudes. They got some grinder dudes, Now, again, the defense played rough, and I'm not trying to say that you want to go out there and be the 2001 New Jersey Devils where it's just a grind and it's boring hockey. I'm not asking for it. All I think is the league is getting bigger, okay? I just think you need a couple dudes in your blue line rotation that you can go to that can go out there and put someone on their ass if they need to, that can be a little bit stout. Now, there's a little something in the middle. Apparently, it's not in, even though you got to be kidding me. Although, who is it? Klingington just put his hands on his head. How did he save that? See, the other thing, I will say this, and you know this, being an athlete yourself, okay? Sometimes the luck isn't going your way either. So when you're playing poorly and the luck ain't going your way,
no.
You get what the Avs are dealing with right now. So there it is. Ross Colton had a chance to hop it over the glove, couldn't get to it quick enough. The middle player, Rantanen whiffed. Colton couldn't get to it. And the goalie, it's just laying there for someone to have. Now, hold on. I thought one of the Bruins puts his hands on it. He put his hands on it. I don't think you're allowed to do that in the crease. Help me out, G. Bruin. You're not allowed as a positional player to get your hand on the puck in the crease, are you? That should have been a penalty, shouldn't it, G. Bruin? I might be wrong. Our guy Greg or G. Bruin knows what's up. Well, I swear a positional player can't do what he did. He basically grabbed the puck and put it under his goalie.
Well, Colton might be saying that.
You watch the replay. It's clear as day on the replay. Maybe, I don't know, Scotty. I thought it was fun to do these watch parties during the Avs game, but if they can't play better, you and I might have to change it up. Might be bad luck.
Yeah.
Some Av just got put on his rear end. Thank you. It should have been a penalty shot, said G. Bruin. That's what I thought.
Well, can you not challenge that, or is the league's offices watching this, and there's no call on it?
No, there was no call, and They didn't call anything. They didn't
So
call
you can go
anything.
back
I don't know.
you can
See,
back
again, I don't know why replay can't fix that. I'm with you. I don't know why replay can't fix that.
Oh, that's a trip. That's a trip.
So I guess it can't. That. Oh well.
So it's supposed to be a penalty shot.
Yeah, because you're not allowed to do that.
In the crease. You can do it in the play
Right.
live.
But I don't. But it's a hand pass in the defensive zone. I think maybe that's in the offensive zone. All I know is you can't do that. You can't do what he did, and they got away with it. And again, it's just one of the things that goes on when you're losing. Now, that was so blatant, I don't know how the ref didn't catch it. That's pretty annoying.
Well, but again, and it goes back, and this goes for any sport. Now we can talk any sport right here. If you're going to go back, and the NBA made a little change this year, when you're going back and looking out of bounds off this guy or that guy, they can go back and say, well, wait a minute. It did hit off Andy's hand, but Scott grabbed Andy's arm first. It's a foul on Scott. I
Right.
believe that's an adjustment you made. So if you're going to go back and look and say, we got to see if this puck crosses the crease, wait a minute. That's a Bruin player in the crease, hand passing the puck to his goalie. That's an illegal penalty shot. Why wouldn't you be able to look at that?
I don't know. And on top of it, but what annoys me about missing the call, and I think refs have a tough job, but the guy is already looking to see where the puck is. How do you not see a Bruin player grab the puck? You're already in position looking at it. So are you telling me you weren't really watching the goal anyway? I mean, how are you in position? Because he was just to that close in pipe, looking at the crease anyway, looking for a goal. How do you miss the guy grabbing the puck? He did it right in front of you. Oh, well.
Well, we'll say this. The Avs energy at least seems to have stepped up since it went 4-1.
Well, they got to 4-2. Rantanen and those guys are talking. We're going to get some energy going, but the Avs. But see, again, you tell me who the size is that's going to, I guess there's a part of me that's like, it's great to start the fight. I want someone to finish the fight. If we're going to do this, I want to win. I appreciate the energy and the effort, but let's not go out there and lose. You know what I mean? Let's at least fight to a draw. We need a Scott Hastings out there.
Ooh, whoa. Well,
So,
still, I will say this: the Avs are playing with a little more light, little more hit. They're hitting. They're actually getting a little more energy on the ice.
well, that's good. I hope they got enough to come back. Bruin pointed it out in the comments. The Avs have only scored on 2 power play goals. Their best chance were 2 breakaways by Miles Wood, and they couldn't put either one home in 5-on-5. I mean, they got to get some 5-on-5 offense going. Control the puck.
McCarr hit the top post though in that first period early.
Yeah.
Remember?
Well, there you go. There's one, but oh well. All right, Scotty. Well, I'll tell you what, we're about to hit that 30-minute mark. We've been watching this game. It's all going swimmingly. I feel like we're bad luck. So maybe we just need to shut it down.
Maybe we got to put the rally caps on.
We got our hats on, so at least that's working. I got 2 more coming. 2 more of these bad boys showing up.
I have to go. I haven't looked online lately and see any new ones.
Oh, they got plenty of new ones. Sounds like the warden's a big fan of them with her protest back there.
I like them.
Well, yeah, that's all that matters. You could tell the warden go watch a Mary Poppins movie or something. I don't know. All right. They got a little something happening. Now they're moving the puck. It's jumping off sticks. There we go. Everyone's getting a touch. There's something in front. Mac just see it and then to nobody. Mac may need to just decide it's his deal to do. So.
I don't want to say anything. They keep showing the one guy's dad, and I believe he's wearing the Seattle Kraken 3/4 zip.
Well, maybe he's got another kid playing that's actually going to be up there for a minute. Everyone's out of the zone. There we go. Manson, your boy Manson trying to do some work. See, they need a big power forward, frankly, like Manson, who's a little more skilled at
Or
skating than he is.
or Nichushkin.
Oh, yeah. Well, that'd be, yeah. Now that you mention it, yes. But he can't come back till November 13th or whatever they said. So, did you ever have a teammate that you worried about that you just,
Not on good teams.
Okay.
I was on a very average to below average, and we had guys that we knew were the choochgoing. They were choo-chooing,
Right. Right.
But it wasn't a good team. All the good teams I was on, no, there was no one you ever really worried about.
Yeah. I mean, look, I don't know what Val, I still don't fully know whatever it is. And whatever it is, the NHL is not deemed something that's worth, removing him from the league. So I just hope it finally works. I just hope he can finally, kick whatever it is. Oh my gosh. They're finally, you're right. They're starting to pepper the net, but everything just keeps going wide. But they're at least generating some decent chances. They got the Bruins scrambling now.
Yeah, they're pressing a lot more.
They, you know what happens? You know what it is? Not to be a jerk to anybody, because God knows I couldn't play in the NHL, but they keep getting the puck, finding the wrong guy. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily the guy that's the closer on the shot. That's who the puck keeps, finding its way to.
The old adage is in the NBA is the ball always finds the non-shooter.
Right. That's what it is. And God bless them. They're all trying, but there's a few guys who you could tell they're just flailing at it, hoping it goes where it needs to, versus the McKinnon who's going to put it where he wants to. Oh, McKinnon just took a guy out, though. Here we go. Knocked a guy down. Now we got a little cycle going with the right people out there. Let's see if they can get it going. Mikko fires a bomb. It goes wide. It's rattling around the boards. Makar sends it back in. Middlestat trying to keep it in, couldn't, but he still goes and lays a little wood. Makar finds a way to retrieve it. Now he's tiptoeing along the blue line. He tried to shovel it in. Boston's dead tired. They get it out. Kale keeps it in, but they found a way to at least keep it in the zone, even though they should have. Now Middlestat's by himself behind the net. Cycle around to Mac up to Makar. Makar tried to go to the wing to Middlestat and couldn't. Now there's a breakaway. And now Makar's tired, but he intercepts the Boston player who was tired. Everyone's gassed. And that's the end of the period.
Well, they came alive at least to see if they can make up some room here in the third. Where's your family at?
Hayden's upstairs, doing what teenage boys do. They got the next 2 days off because that's the high school version of fall break.
Well, that's so they get. Ellie's off next 2 days too.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's up doing that. I got dog training, and with dog training, it means I've got to go do dog homework. Shout out to Dog Training Elite in Denver. Although I do have to laugh. You're like this. You've met Toby. Toby has proven to be a little more stubborn than I think. He's a sweet dog, but Toby is strong-minded. Toby knows what he wants to do. The guy I got back to pick him up from the training center today, and the guy looked a little harried. I think Toby tested his patience today.
So even a professional, he's gone.
Yes, this guy's amazing. What his dogs do are amazing, and his dog runs out and picks up the tea at CSU games and brings him back. But I got there, and he peeks as like, "Come on in here," and he immediately had Toby ready. And I just was thinking to myself, "All right, I think my man showed him he's got a strong will too."
Take this dog home with you.
Yeah, well, he had to show me how to. We're gonna do this. It's called place where I can tell him Toby bed and he goes to bed, but they got a little training mat that's like the target. So he's got to run and get his feet up there, and then he's supposed to chill. And then you tell him when he's allowed to get off of there and all that. And so Toby was doing it for him. But yeah, I think everybody, I think there was a lot of hard work put in by all today. So I got to go up and do that too. But anyway.
Are you going to shoot some video of it?
Oh, I will. Yeah. Now for guys, this is the boxer. Cat, it's the boxer. The pug needs some training, but the boxer is so. I got to bring him. Well, were you here? Did he mosh pit you when you came over? Toby jumps so high and jumps into you when he gets excited. It literally reminds me of mosh pits I've been in at concerts. So yeah, we got to get that calmed down.
The dog you lost was my buddy.
Tom was everybody's buddy. Tom was the greatest dog ever to be born. But he had bad gas. That was Tom's big drawback.
Yeah, he did. That is true.
I could have put Tom in a small room with some of the Al Qaeda folks, and we got every secret out of him we needed. Give Tom a bad meal, and they'd have talked.
I got a new Tom. Ready?
Yeah, show everybody your cat. What'd you name him? Jinx?
Jinx.
Zachary Binks.
Oh, Zachary Binks.
Zachary.
Thackeray Binks.
From Hocus Pocus.
From Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
Did you know that 78% of black cats that go into shelters are euthanized?
You told me that. I did not know that.
They don't want to adopt a black cat. Only 10% are ever adopted.
Well,
so the lady at the shelter said you saved its life.
You're a good Samaritan, Scott.
We don't have to take classes.
And we don't have to take any classes. He already knows where to poop.
Yeah, so you think. Till he goes Freddy Krueger and claws the hell out of that new couch of yours. But yeah, everything will be fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Who's worried about claws? So anyway, all right. We love all of you. We're going to sign off for this one. I need anger management, and this ain't helping. We'll try to do one on not an Avs game. Are they playing next Wednesday? I hope they're not.
Next Wednesday will be a night before the season opener for the Nugs.
Will you be in town or out?
It's a home game.
Right. And then you go on the road.
I'm home. We got a game Thursday and a game Saturday. We leave Sunday for Toronto.
Wow, you're going to miss that epic Bronco Panther showdown.
I will. I'll be watching that Sunday night from my hotel room in Toronto.
Oh, you'll be watching that. That's when you'll watch it? Yeah, okay.
I got a little thing on my phone. I can go back and bing.
Okay.
I'll sit there and watch it and be able to go fast forward.
Yeah. All right.
And then I'll be in Minnesota 2 Wednesdays from now when we do this.
All right. Well, we love you all. Thanks for joining us. We will try to do this at a different time. Well, no, we'll keep it around 8 o'clock. Hope we could just go back to the 8 o'clock next Wednesday because nobody's playing ball. So we'll see.
All right. Say good night, Betty.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, kitty.